Alright, good day everyone. It's the pretty much the first video for the year, I guess. It's the 16th, Thursday 16th of January 2025, and I'm heading down my local bike shop. Now, I'm going to get a couple of adjustments done on the bike. One is the loosening the chain. The rear chain was adjusted a little bit too tight on the previous service, and the suspension won't lower all the way, so it was too tight. So what I'm doing is I'm also getting the forks raised through the stem, what do you call it, the triple clamps, and hopefully lower the bike about half an inch at the front. Now, the reason I'm doing that and talking you through it, I guess, is because I mean the bike's great. It handles, it's very neutral. It's very well balanced in the handling. So it just doesn't feel heavy at the front or heavy at the back. It feels great. So what I just needed to do is just be able to plant my feet, a lot easier every time you come to a stop. I'm always nervous because I'm always tippy-toeing and I just can't seem to drop my feet, especially around the city. When you're riding out in the country, it's not an issue, but around town, it's just I get nervous, So what I'm getting done, of course, is lowering the front end, and hopefully it'll just, it'll make it a lot easier for us as well, So at the moment, I've got the lowered seat on as well. Now the lowered seat, I've done videos on before. It's okay. It's good. It does make a small difference, but it's very uncomfortable because they've cut out the foam. It just seems to be like your legs sort of spread wider, if that makes sense, and not necessarily easier to. You do reach the ground a bit better, but it's not a huge difference. Anyway, we'll pop into Buzz Bikes, and being the first video for the year, got to say big shout out to everybody who's made comments on the channel. Really appreciate it. Some cheeky ones there. Some making comments on my last video about the blowies, cheeky bludger, and a couple other guys giving some great ideas. One, Brian, just gave a great idea on the big shout out on the. I've got the bag at the back, the plastic case on the back. So, really appreciate all the comments, really appreciate all the feedback, and hopefully this will be a good year. So anyway, I'll stop here and we'll continue once I get the bike out on the road and see how we go.
All right, I hope this works. The microphone, you can hear me. I just got the forks lowered at the front from the bike shop. So I'll just go for a bit of a short ride and see how it is. So far so good, it doesn't feel any real difference, but it seems to lean in the corners a lot better. So I don't know if you can hear me. I hope this microphone's recording my voice. I hope so anyway. But yeah, I just got back from the bike shop. I just took the bike in this morning and they just adjusted my chain, adjusted the forks at the front. I just wanted the front end dropped a bit because the bike is a bit high for me, as I've said all along. So I'm gonna go for a short ride and see how it is. Doesn't feel too much. You can feel it's dropped at the front, but seems to lean in the corners a bit better for some reason. It seems to drop in the corners, I should say. Hey. Another one. I don't know, it just seems a little bit easier to roll into the corners with the forks dropped a bit. I don't know if we pick it up on the microphone, but yeah, it just seems that little bit, what's the word, it just seems to drop in the corners a bit better. Bit of gravel on the road, be careful. Beautiful sight. Look at that beautiful vista. Bit of a bump here, be careful. Dip. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Look at that view. What a view. Tell you what, getting on a bike is so therapeutic. Unless you've done it, I don't know. Unless you've ridden a bike, I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say, but you know, when you ride a bike for commuting, it's a different thing. When you buy a bike and ride it for, what's the word, an outlet, it's totally different. Totally different. You know, to see some of this beautiful countryside is, I don't know, I just love it. I usually just, I don't know. I just pray. I just pray in my helmet. I just admire God's creation, and I just love it. So relaxing. This is probably the first. Look at this. See the jump on the road here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Danger, Will Smith. Danger. Danger, danger. Be careful. There's a bit of gravel. What was I saying? Watch out for the gravels. See that? Look at that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this is the first real video with the DJI 5 Pro. I brought that about a month ago and I haven't really used it on bikes. So it'll be interesting to see how the footage and if the audio comes through on the helmet. So hopefully it will. I hope it will. Yeah. Let's say, yeah, everything seems to be okay then. Dogleg. So far the forks being, what is it, about half an inch. They've been raised half an inch in the stems. The bike's dropped about half an inch at the front. So no big surprises, but it does seem to drop in the corners without too much effort, so a little bit easier than before. So I haven't noticed too much imbalance. That's what I'm trying to say. It is gravel. You'll get these patches of gravel every now and then. You got to keep your eyes open because it doesn't take much to tippy toe, to tip over. Whoa, even the bloody tree branches. The tree foliage, that was probably from the rain yesterday. Look at these guys on the cars, they're flying, they can't stay in their lane. Flying around the bends on the company cars and they just can't stay on the bend on their lane, Other lines. Anyway, it wasn't too bad, but
Petrolio, thank goodness. Yeah, good old 7-Eleven. Now, my petrol light was apparently on way back, so my tank was just showing as empty. I know there's a fair bit in reserve on these tanks, but all of a sudden you could be driving along and it just drops. It just the fuel gauge just shows nothing, and it was actually a bit concerning because I think it was way before Tallangatta. It was pretty much empty, nothing showing. So I thought I could hopefully make it down to Wodonga and fill up, which I did, but I think I came in the wrong way there, a bit uneven surface, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, I'm heading home now. I've pretty much ended the loop. What I did, I rode up the Murray River Highway and then turned into Grania, but I wasn't recording in Grania for some reason, so the camera was switched off. So anyway, it's yeah. Look, the bike is better. I can put my feet down easier at the stops and intersections and uneven surfaces. So yeah, that is a big plus. Now, how it goes on the road, I haven't done any high speeds to sort of notice if there's any tank slappers, but I hope that's not the case. But overall, the bike just feels pretty much similar to what it was before, just a little bit more leaning towards the bit more front end lean weight. The only negative is that your family jewels are crushed, so I've got to go home and put the original seat back on, and hopefully it'll be a lot softer at the front there. But apart from that, the bike's good. So if you've got a 700 MT and you're going through the same thing, it's probably something you want to look at, is putting down the front end about a centimetre or 12 mil. And I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It was a nice day for a ride, so just leave your comments below, and I hope we'll see you on the next one. And now I'm just heading home to Albury, so au revoir, later.